Hello everyone. Well, today is the day. It is June 5th. It is 8 a.m. and I received my Switch at actually 7:15 a.m. by Walmart delivery. So I'm actually pretty impressed with how quick they were. They predicted it would come before 9 a.m., but I was really expecting sorry, it's going to be delayed for hours or maybe even a day, but here we are, this beautiful console right here. And as you can see right here, it includes the full download for Mario Kart World. So yeah, this box is definitely a little bit smaller than the old Nintendo Switch box. And as you can see, I have my old Switch stuff back there for comparison. So we do have a small tape sticker, just so that it doesn't fly open. But after that, just cardboard box. So actually there's a little bit of instructions right here. Plug it in, set it up. I'm hoping it will have a little bit of charge. But wow, yeah, just like all the leaks showed, that is the box. Man, that screen. This thing is actually huge. Having seen it in person, it actually feels massive. My goodness. So yeah, it's nicely sealed. I believe I'm holding it right side up right now because that's the center plug. And then we have the two Joy-Con 2s, which these, I guess they are bigger. Honestly, these don't look too much bigger, but compared to the others, I will put them side by side in a bit. But wow. All right, well, let's see what else is in the box. So a couple layers. Oh, there's definitely some weight in this thing. Oh, this, okay, yeah, here it is. Just simple as that, a little scratchable voucher. It says full game download, scratch offer download code right here. So I can actually show this whole thing without potentially giving it away. So how to redeem, go to the eShop, put in the code, and it should just start downloading. Wow, nice, simple as that. And then just also in here is the box, or the manual. And then, okay, and underneath was, this looks like, yep, the Nintendo HDMI cable, which should be Ultra A certified cable HDMI, ultra high speed. Okay, I was hoping it would say what version it is. I'm pretty sure it's HDMI 2.0. So you definitely want to use it with this console because it's going to take advantage of whatever it can do. And then here, oh my gosh, these are really small. These are the new straps, the appropriate colors. And here are the original straps for comparison. Yeah, these are almost an inch longer. So that there is a pretty decent comparison to how much longer and bigger the Joy-Con 2s are. All right, so in here, everything is pretty neatly wrapped. Let me refocus right there. There we go. Okay, oh, this has got to be the grip. Yep. Wow. Interesting. Yeah, this thing, it's definitely bigger for sure, but it almost feels like it's smaller somehow. Maybe just less cluttered. I mean, here is the original, obviously with the Joy-Cons in. But yeah, oh, that's it. The old ones, it would kind of grab the Joy-Con on the side here, but this one is completely flat. It does not come up on the side like this one. So that's interesting. I'll compare how they look together. Okay, this is the, oh, cool. Oh, that's nice. So the charging block and the USB-C cable are actually separate. They're not molded together. So you could technically use this for anything else if you want. And it's, yeah, C to C. Gotta refocus manually because it's an iPhone. Yeah, C plug to C plug. So yeah, very simple and convenient because you could just use it for whatever. And this must be the dock because I don't know what else it could be. Yep, wow. Oh my goodness, yeah, this thing is way bigger. And I think that is everything in that box. So look at this bad boy. Oh my gosh, yeah, Switch 2 logo plastered right on. I'm already smudging it, that's how clean this thing is. The back apparently just lifts off or something from what I've seen. I don't want to break it. Okay, there's two USB-A's outs, probably for charging. There's got to be a way to open this. Oh, okay, I kind of pulled out. Okay, you pull out, you don't lift. Okay, and then we have AC adapter, HDMI out, and LAN. So the two, just like the OLED dock, actually has LAN built in. So that's actually quite convenient for anybody who can. I cannot, but I don't really care. Wi-Fi is good enough. And then it just kind of snaps right back in. Interesting. And so these holes are definitely fan holes. And then same here. From that little open trailer they showed, this is like the fan's right here and then it outs. In fact, I wonder if that's a light right here. Kind of can see a reflection, sort of. That might be a light indicating that its power to the fan is working. So that's very important. This thing has to stay cool because it is a much more powerful system. So compared to the Switch 1 dock, yeah, so the design is definitely different. It's a little more curvy on the corners. It is way longer because the console is bigger. But apart from that, height-wise, they're almost identical. So that's kind of nice so that it doesn't stick up too tall. But all right, so without further ado, we should unwrap the console and let's see if it turns on actually, because it could be dead. Usually these things come with some sort of charge. Oh my goodness, yeah, this thing definitely feels a little heavier, which means that it is a good quality system. Oh my goodness, yep. So, oh yeah, let's kick out the kickstand, which I assume we can just do from here. Yep. Oh my goodness, yeah, this has a lot of resistance, which is so much better than the old one. Okay, let's stand that up and let's hold. That's the power button, yep. Yep, Nintendo. Okay, it has power. And while that's going, I'll just get the Joy-Con 2s out. All right, off rip, it's asking me to magnetize them to the console. So I'm just gonna gently, oh, I can already feel it. It was trying to pull in. Oh, yes. Oh, that is so clean. Let's just max the volume. And one more time, gently. Oh, yep. Yep, it just stole it from me. That is so awesome. Okay, and off the rip, it's asking for a language. So hold on one second. Okay, there we go. That's a lot better. I just lowered the tripod and got in close. So I'm in US English. So region the Americas. By checking the accept box and selecting next below, you agree to the end user license agreement. Yeah, I obviously have to because otherwise it will not let me use the system, so. Okay, next let's connect to the internet. So yeah, let me just put in my internet details. Okay, just got a connection success. Just didn't want to show putting my password details in there. But, okay, about to download update data. You can continue setting up while the update. Oh, really? Can you not skip this update? Nope. Okay, it just goes back to searching for networks. Okay, yeah, so there's absolutely no way to skip the day one update. So yeah, update data is downloading. So time zone. Okay, with Nintendo Switch 2, you can play games wherever you want, however you want. Yeah, we know all about this stuff. The system can stand at whatever angle you like. Pull out the stand. I'm using it right now. Detach the right Joy-Con 2. Pull from the side. So I believe that yeah, the button is a lot easier to access now. It's basically, I just don't want to touch the screen. It is this right here. So it's actually way bigger than it used to be. So you just pull this and then yeah, you can, wow, you actually can feel the magnet like fight back or be pulled off, you know? So that's actually pretty cool. And now it's asking me to do the same, so I'll do it from the front view. Wow, yeah, very nice. Okay, now I can actually use them in each hand now. Select next with the controller removed. Do you want to connect to a TV? Not right now, I'll do that later. Okay, you can use the accessories that came with the system to hold the Joy-Con controllers in multiple ways. Yeah, I know how to do that. Choose a style. So we will, okay, well, it's just telling us all about that. Okay, downloading update data. Once rated, system will restart. So it's already 50%. It already went that far just by us going through the setup process. So I guess I can just put these back for now. Oh, yes. Oh, that is so cool. I hope you could tell in the video, but yeah, it essentially, the magnets steal it from you. They just snap right in. And I guess actually while we're here, I know everybody has done this already, but I want to kind of do a gentle stress test. So I'm not going to press the button. I'm going to grip it the right way. Oops. Oh my goodness. Yeah, oh my gosh, yeah, you cannot. No, these magnets are the real deal. I could not pull it out. Okay, wow, yeah, so that's a good sign. The magnets are not gonna just stop working and then it's gonna fall to the floor if you're holding it. Those magnets are firm. Oh, and it's already done updating. All right, system, whoops, you can't see that. System update complete. So, okay, you can transfer data from your Nintendo Switch to the Nintendo Switch 2. So, since the update's been done, the tests I wanted to do before that are moot and can't be done. So, I guess I should just do it. Let's just see what happens. If you have a micro SD Express memory card, insert it. Okay, I actually do. I wanted to do that on camera as well to see how that feels and how fast it is. So only micro SD Express cards, which feature the marks shown in this image, are supported. Other SD cards won't work. So I actually just ordered one yesterday, and I have this right here, the ON micro SD Express card, and compatible with Nintendo Switch 2. It's literally marked on there. And ON, if you don't know, obviously it's not SanDisk or Samsung, it is Walmart's tech brand, and this sucker out the door after tax was $38, and it has the, where's those speeds? There they are. Yeah, up to 800 read and 600 write. So maybe a tad slower write speed than the others, but you're never gonna notice. This thing is actually pretty good. It was $38, which is almost half the price of your mainstream ones. So yeah, I need to open it up and then insert it. Let's see how to insert. Open the stand on the back, insert the micro SD card into the slot. So it's, okay, I'll show it when I find it. Let me open the box. Okay, so there it is. So let's flip this beautiful thing over. I can actually hold it by the stand, which is pretty neat. I'm not gonna let it hit the ground. Okay, it's literally written right there. See if I can, yeah, micro SD Express. So actually, did it say which way? So the teeth are pointing to the right. So that means it should be like this. Okay. Let's put it in all the way. Oh, it clicked. Okay, that's a good sound. Okay, you can now, or you can use this micro SD card once the system updates. Okay. I thought I just did an update. Okay, I don't know. Maybe it has to do multiple for certain things. This is pretty typical, I guess, for a setup, you know, so we'll just have to wait. Oh, okay, the micro SD card can now be used. Please continue without ejecting the card. First, sign in to your Nintendo account. Okay, yeah, let me do that real quick. Okay, yeah, sorry about that. I actually couldn't capture that for two reasons, because, well, I had to sign in, put my password in, but it also asked me to use the Google Authenticator app, and I had to close my camera to do that, so. But it recognized me, signed in as Night Out, so there I am. Move this system and the source system close to transfer data, okay? Okay, I guess that will have to do. So, yeah, it didn't prompt exactly, and man, you can already tell that the screens on these are so much better. This probably isn't even at full brightness, and this one is. Like, yeah, full brightness, and this thing is already outshining it. So, next, connect an AC adapter to start downloading data. Are you serious? It has to be powered? Okay, there. So it's 76%. Okay, that's, I guess, what it shipped in. Move the system and the source and the Switch system close together. They're right next to each other. Please do the following on the source Nintendo Switch. This one, so open the home menu and then select System Settings, System Transfer to Nintendo Switch 2. Continue the setup process until you see searching for it. Okay, so over here, so System Settings, scroll down, System. Right at the bottom, okay. System Transfer to Nintendo Switch 2. The system's data will be transferred to a Nintendo Switch 2 system. Yes, please. Please wait. Okay. You can keep playing compatible Nintendo Switch software on the... Yes, we know that. Make sure your Nintendo Switch 2 system is nearby. It is. So save data for the following software will be removed from the system and transferred. Oh, wow. So it's actually just going to be removed? Yep, it's like everything. Okay. Connect the AC adapter before... Oh, I have to charge them both at the same time? I can't even do that. There we go. Oh my god. Okay, so after basically trying several different adapters, it has to be the official Nintendo Switch 1 charging cable. I didn't realize that. I thought I could just use any one, but I had to go find it, so that was annoying. But I think it's actually happening now. Thank God. Connected to the Nintendo Switch system. Data will now be received. Start download. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, that should not have taken as long as it did, but thankfully through the power of editing, it's happening now. And yeah, funny enough, one benefit of the Switch 2 already is that I can have the thing on its stand while powered. With the Switch 1, you can't. There was only one plug and it's on the bottom, and it has to sit on the bottom to stand up. No way that was it. Okay, downloading data, calculating time left. So I have about 160 gigs of data on this thing, so who knows how long this is gonna take. So I might just cut this and come back when it's done. All right, finally, as you can see, download complete. So yes, nothing really went wrong. It just took about 15 minutes, as the estimate said, pretty much. It kind of jumped all over the place. So next, screenshots videos will be imported. Those views, really? Ugh, that's okay. Have the micro SD card you used ready? What? I have to insert it? No, I'm not doing that. I don't care about my screenshots and whatever from my Switch 1. I'll just put them on my computer later. I don't need them on this console. Okay, so geez, yeah, this thing has probably rebooted like 4 times already. It does it pretty quick, which I guess is a good sign. Next screenshot. Okay, geez, what if I just say I don't have one? Okay, it can be done later, who cares? System transfer complete, thank you. The theme color from the source system will be carried over. Okay, yeah, well, the 2 choices, dark or bright. So, setup complete. To go to the home menu, press the home button. Right? Yeah, and it's just above the C button now. So there we go. Yep. Oh, it's probably gonna do a little trailer or something. Ah! Oh, cool. Wow, yeah, and it even has the games I last played in the order. But it looks like they're downloading. That's strange. Oh, okay, yeah, it's not even done. Virtual game card added. Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah, I bought that a couple days or weeks ago. Successfully loaded. You can play as soon as the data is downloaded. Okay, did it replace the old one? Nope, the old one is still there. Interesting. So could you actually play like the Nintendo Switch 1 edition on the Switch 2 and have it run horribly? That's interesting. I guess maybe if you wanted to. So if I try to open it, the download will pause as the software is being, okay, wow. 6 hours download. Okay, cool. So yeah, this thing is probably, 7 hours now? Okay, yeah, this thing is gonna need a lot of time to do stuff. So yeah, I'm not gonna play Mario Kart anytime soon. So 8 hours now? Okay, yeah, it's just climbing. Okay, well, 9 hours, yeah, okay. So this is obviously, oh my gosh, so what is it, like downloading every single thing I've ever done? Insert the game card. My goodness, yeah, this is a little strange. So I guess just like anything else, it needs time. Well, I guess in the meantime, I can just look around, surely, right? So the album is probably empty. Yeah, it's just telling you to take screenshots. Can I take a screenshot of the home screen? You can. I don't think you could before. So there we go. Yeah, that's just a screenshot I just took. All right, yeah, so the new sounds are whatever. I didn't think they needed to change, but whatever. They want identity and stuff. So yeah, the icons are now circular. And my goodness, this screen is really nice, I have got to say. So I am currently an online member, I think, right? Yep. Expires, yeah, online plus expansion pack. Expires in a year, so okay. So I guess there's really not much else to do because this thing is going to need a lot of time to do stuff. I think this game, Hogwarts Legacy, is like taking up the space of everything else because for some reason this console can only download one thing at a time. So yeah, all right. So basically I'm going to end this here and then cut back probably in a few hours when it finishes, and I'm going to be on the dock, and we're going to just look around and see how the system compares. So I'll probably see you in a few hours, but for you it'll just be a simple jump cut. Okay, here we are. So a few hours later, after several technical issues and more time waiting, I have indeed redeemed Mario Kart World for the Nintendo Switch 2. And boy, does it look cool right there. It's just too bad I have to sit behind this 20-minute waiting screen. I also installed or started the download for Nintendo GameCube. So basically, technical issues were simply on my end with my capture card and the HDMI cables I was using. Literally, that was the culprit. One of the HDMI cables I was using doesn't work with the Switch 2 for some reason, but it worked perfectly fine with the Switch 1. So I guess that is something to note. Obviously, you guys are just going to use the HDMI cable you receive with the console, but not everyone is going to work at all. So I'm using the one it came with into my capture card, and then my Switch 1 cable from the Switch dock to the capture card, and then it transitions to the Switch 2 HDMI cable to the TV. And that works. So the one that actually came with the Switch 1 works fine, and it is putting out 4K. If I go to display, yeah, TV resolution is 4K. So I'm seeing 4K. You guys are seeing 1080p because that's all that my capture card does, but thankfully it is able to dork down properly. So yeah, a lot of settings here. Pretty much the only new ones are in display with VVR and like match TV power state, auto low latency mode. You definitely want that if your TV is capable of it. And HDR output is always nice. Adjusting the HDR was kind of a hassle. As it is, it doesn't even look the same. So I just leave it at the default. It goes through this thing. It lets you change slides or whatever, but I don't know what the difference is. So it looks good. That's all I know. And yeah, you can update the dock. So maybe down the line, VVR will be supported after an update. That would be nice. And there's the new system lock thing where you can put in a pin every time you want to boot up. I don't want to do that. That's kind of a waste. I only have one other person in this house, my dad, and he doesn't use this thing. So yeah, so I guess real quick, oh yeah, and of course, something that is really neat is if I put my Joy-Con 2 down, boom, mouse. And it actually works quite well. And so yeah, we can enter the eShop real quick. And look, it loads pretty dang fast. So yeah, all I did was I went to enter code. I scratched the code off of the little tag that I got and entered it here. And then it was like, oh, yep, you got Mario Kart World. And it started downloading. So yep, really that simple. Everything loads so much faster whoops, I'm still getting used to the mouse controls. Basically, it's like if you use the right, well, yeah, I am using the right Joy-Con to do it, and then I use the right stick to scroll, not the left stick. If you use the left stick, then it goes back to controller controls. So yeah, it's a little strange, got to get used to it, but it is neat. I think it's just kind of neat that you can, just travel around the menu like a mouse. And yeah, so this is Mario Kart World in the eShop. I did not pay this much money. I spent $50 technically. So, well, yeah, there it goes. Auto playing. Jesus, it's like every other streaming network. You can't turn that off. Anyway, but yeah, the eShop runs so much nicer. Oh yeah, that's right. I guess if you use the internet, it just pauses this. That is so dumb. Anyway, and the Nintendo Switch 2 or Nintendo Switch Online app works a lot better. This is how it looks on the official or on the Switch 1 now, thankfully, so it's actually pretty clean. And yeah, I guess this is pretty convenient now, actually. If you just scroll to each one, it shows you what they are. And I'm guessing maybe you could select one from here. Start software. Yeah, it would. Obviously, it's not going to work because... Is it going to work? Yeah, it's like downloading the app right now, so it's not going to work. But yeah, so there's game chat. I already set it up, basically like asked me to verify my phone number with a text message. And I think it asked me to sign in again or something like that. And then it was like, it showed a group of friends that I have made accidentally just because they sent me friend requests, whatever, to select. And there was only one person on the list that I could select. So I'm guessing that is the only person in my friends list who has a Switch 2. The news app is, I think, revamped. There's like only 6 articles here. So I'm guessing the devs and the news people are going to have to like it's like a whole other thing they got to post to, which is kind of stupid. They should stop. They should be able to just post to one and it goes to both. The album was empty, so I just took a screenshot of the screen earlier. Yeah, Hogwarts Legacy took forever to download. It's like a 24 gigabyte game, but my goodness, it took forever. Game Share does nothing unless you are near people who have a game that game shares. And then Virtual Game Cards, which is kind of new and kind of weird, is pretty much the same. It just shows all the games that you can install. Oh, and yes, I wanted to specify something that actually kind of sucks. So, when it does the, like, system transfer from the Switch 1 to the Switch 2, all it does is transfer, like, your profile, and then the, like, list of games. It doesn't actually transfer the game itself. So all of these games, look, they have the cloud icon. I gotta reinstall these later down the line. It's gonna take forever. Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom is gonna take forever. And, some of these little games probably not. But right now, their servers are chugging. And I don't know how to make it go any faster. This thing, I guess that's just kind of accurate. It said 20 minutes ago, or left 5 minutes ago, so that's sort of close, but oh my goodness. So anyway, basically, yeah, I'm just gonna wrap up this video, edit it together, and then start recording Mario Kart World when it inevitably downloads. I'll probably just edit while it's downloading because I got nothing else to do. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys got a Nintendo Switch 2 today if you wanted it. If not, I hope you get it soon. And please feel free to come back for plenty of videos on this awesome console because I can't wait to make tons of videos on it. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you later.